He has time.
He's
Off
got
the
him.
left side. Dobbs is there. Leaping grab. Touchdown. Touchdown.
Hey, caught me giving it some coffee. Good morning, everyone. It's Wednesday. It's unfortunately still not draft day.
Tomorrow.
Another day to go.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Good morning. Good morning.
Tomorrow we don't have to hear about all the different trades that are going to happen and all the rumors because guess what? We're going live, and we're going live all over the internet with all our shows tomorrow, live from the draft. Well, not from the draft, but about the draft.
Luca's going to be at the draft. Luca's going to be there.
Yeah, Luca, and let's welcome longtime commenter, first time on camera. There we go. Luca to the show this morning. Good morning, Luca. Welcome.
Good morning. Good morning. Glad to be here.
Luca's usually in the comments.
Love you, man.
I know
Glad to
the
have you,
comments are going to be like, oh wait, I'll say the comments are going to be empty, and then comes Matt like, wait a minute, hold my coffee. Good morning, gentlemen.
Hey, Luca, on behalf of the other Packer fans in the group, you're welcome as long as you don't be more delusional than Ken. One guy's enough. All right, bro?
There we go. So
Well,
hey,
my middle name's Hot Take, so we'll see how it goes.
God.
All right, I dig hot takes. I
A
dig.
Bear
You've
fan,
seen
a
Mike
Packer
Withrow. You've
fan.
seen Mike Withrow in the comments. You know how he is.
a Bear fan, a Packer fan, and a Viking fan enter a bar.
Yep, what a joke that is.
Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Oh, geez. So hey,
Morning, Matt.
not to add to the trade rumors or the draft rumors, but guess who flew the draft together yesterday?
Caleb and Rome.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Taking pictures together. I guess they even had a workout together the other day, trying to build that team chemistry already.
Awesome.
I mean,
When
I
they're
would,
gonna be different
I would be
teams.
ecstatic. I would be ecstatic if they're teammates. I would. I think obviously you guys know I picked them in the mock that way.
How much money you guys got left on the cap, Ken?
About 28, 30.
Man, see, that makes me wonder, man, because he could take that 9 pick and turn it into a bunch of other picks. You guys got some money. You could sign a lot more guys.
The cap hit. I don't need to sign a lot more guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you always are going to think that. You're a Packers fan.
Well, dude,
that-
we
that
got
should tell me-
10 in a row on you guys, man. Come
That
on.
should tell us all that we should know. Hey, especially
Joe.
on time or late. I mean, it's Joe. Good morning, Joe. But no, if Rome were to come to Chicago with Caleb, I like it because if Keenan is a 1-year rental, you give yourself now at least a viable second option past this year. And if for some reason DJ Moore pulls JJ and you can't necessarily resign him or he's going to cost 3 lake houses in the state of Wisconsin, I still could let him walk and I'll have Rome. So
How do you think he's going to fill Sharon snaps? Because he got a lot of snaps last year. I mean, he's not going to get that many this year.
I don't think as a rookie they really care as much. As a rookie, they're happy just to be there to a certain degree.
I'm talking about DJ Moore.
Oh,
you
DJ?
said Moore might be gone. Yeah, I mean, what do you think he's going to? He's not going to have as many snaps as he got last year, bro. He was the star last year.
I honestly, I don't think that changes much for him because look at what happened. Look at Miami. Oh, wait a minute. Timeout. Good morning, Yoli.
Good morning, Yoli.
There you go.
Morning, Yoli.
Hey, this is the first time Luca gets to say good morning, Yola, on camera, not
on camera.
Yoli's like, wait a minute, what happened here?
Hey, Yoli, there's a Barney in the panel.
Yeah, no,
Look, she put it up. My Barney is not here. We got a different one. He's a sub.
Yeah, we got a different Viking fan for you today. No, but I mean, look what's going on in Miami. With Waddle and Tyreek. I mean, you can have 2,000-yard pass receivers. Hell, I don't know if you might be able to have 3 because I mean, if you look at some of the wide receiver combos that have been dual 1,000 yarders, and they've had a tight end that's put up 800-900 yards as well. I mean, look it. I know you guys like to give me shit because we don't have a 4,000-yard passer. Would it be something if Caleb threw for like 5,000 yards his rookie year? That would be,
bro. It would be great.
insane.
I was just asking the question because you paying like $20 million to like Keenan Allen, and you're saying he might just be here for 1 year. I mean, how many catches is he going to get for that 20 mil?
Well, I mean, look at though. I mean, he played in a two wide receiver set like what he's with right now with DJ last year.
Yeah, but he was the guy though. When he's there,
he was the guy for 12 games and out for 5. But I mean, look,
well, I think what helps the most though is the fact you'll have a rookie quarterback. It's not a veteran, so they won't be able to complain as much. You'll be like, look, it's a rookie quarterback. He's just trying to find whoever's open.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, that's why I say Foles' mentality is different this draft, because why do you pay $30 million in cap space to Keenan Allen and trade a 4th-round pick for him if you're not all in?
I get it.
I mean,
I was just asking the question because DJ Moore was the star last year.
Yeah,
if you bring in a Dunze and you got Keenan Allen now, and you added Everett, you added a lot of more hands there, guy. You got to feed these guys. So, I mean, DJ Moore is definitely going to be less. You guys were bragging about how he had record numbers. I'm just saying. I mean, Caleb Williams might be able to keep up, bro. For all I know, this guy's going to come in and fucking be lights out, fucking crazy.
So,
it could happen.
But you know what cures that for good players? You know what cures that?
Winning does
that. Winning,
Yep. So if they're winning, I don't think DJ Moore cares as much. He doesn't care if he's the guy, because he also understands this though. If he's a guy on an island like he was last year, it was very hard to get him the ball. He still had a career year, but they had a hard time to get the ball. But now, he says, look at who are you going to cover, me or Keenan or Cole? Which one are you going to get? And if I get a Dunze, all right, which one of the 3 are you covering? Or more to the point, which one of the 3 of us or Cole Kmet are you not covering and is going to be wide open to burn you?
Well, that's just going to come down to you hopefully got good quarterback play, because it's going to be on the quarterback to identify who's going to be open. So
yeah, exactly. No, you're exactly right, Rob. That's where that importance comes down to. If Caleb can identify, can Caleb identify, is it Rome that's the open one? Which odds are it will be, because they're going to make the rookie prove it. But I mean, that's what it comes down to, right? Which guy is going to be open is which guy that the defenses think need to prove it, or they don't need to worry about. So, okay, here we go. You got John Dorn.
More of a tight end.
The absolute worst case scenario for the Bears.
What now?
The absolute worst case scenario for the Bears is that Caleb comes out and he looks just like Justin Fields his rookie year. No. Hold on. Like, I'm not. What I'm saying is, like, he shows you just enough that you keep coming back to the table like a bad gambler. Like, they need him to either be an absolute baller from the gate or absolute dog shit from the gate. Like,
I mean, what do you? Let's just play devil's advocate. What's the lowest you would take if he came out and like 2,000 yards, 20 touchdowns, 10 interceptions? I mean,
with this team, I think the bar is higher than when Justin was a rookie, or Justin's first year as a starter. The bar is higher because he has a lot more weapons around him and a lot better team around him.
Absolutely.
I think he'll have more yards and more touchdowns, but I think he'll also have more interceptions and more lost fumbles. So I think that's going to be the biggest crux against him is his turnovers. Like, he'll get the stats.
Well, isn't that any rookie quarterback though, Luca?
That's why he's saying it. I think. Yeah, I agree with that.
I would expect his interceptions and fumbles to be either equal to or less than Field. In fact, no. I'm gonna say they have to be. He has to have less turnovers than Fields did, because look at we just punted Fields for this guy because he's better, right? And he blew poles away. So if that's the case, then I expect better than what Justin was last year.
I don't know. I don't know that he thinks he's better than Fields. I just think Fields had a shot and he shot it last year, and I don't think it panned out. I think Poles just.
I think part of it is like they said, well, we gave you DJ Moore. Why didn't we get more?
Yeah,
well, you did get more though.
Mhm.
You got four more wins. You got Cole Kmet had the best season of his career. DJ Moore had the best season of his career, and you had three bums, one of which now is in Atlanta, who had PFF grades under 50.
Where's he at again?
Yo, Atlanta.
So I mean,
It's gonna change because how Atlanta got that good attitude. So.
how would you feel with like 5,000 yards passing, like 40 touchdowns, and like 18 interceptions?
Holy fuck, that would be a stellar year, bro.
Possible for a better quarterback.
Fucking sound like Aaron Rodgers over there, man. What the fuck?
Well, Jameson Winston is who I come to think of. He's last year in Tampa.
Luca, this is what the city of Chicago would sound like if that happened. Ready? Everyone would be happy. There'd be applause and laughter and joy. I mean, it'd be interesting. And Darnell Mooney, I just dimed out Dom. I'll tell you what.
If his damn leg could hold up. What you mean?
No,
bro,
Darnell
he's
Mooney.
been out of football for like 3 years, bro. You know that, right?
I think Darnell Mooney
retirement and shit like that. Like
Darnell Mooney in Atlanta is a good thing.
Retire again.
Darnell Mooney in Atlanta is a good thing for Atlanta and Darnell Mooney. I think Darnell Mooney in Chicago, the problem there was this. It was all in the head. Because he was the number one guy the year before last. But he's not a number one. And then DJ Moore came in and some other people, the Bears were making some other moves, and they told him, look, we're not giving you number one receiver money because you're not a number one. You're a 2. You're a decent 2, a superb 3. That's what they told him probably. And it got in his head. And he's like, well, fuck these guys. Blah, 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 blah. And you know how that goes. I'm going to be here, but I want
my money and all that.
So the mentality for him wasn't right. His relationship with the quarterback fell off. His relationship with the coaches fell off. So moving to Atlanta is probably a good reboot for him mentally.
I was going to say the year before, you guys were like, "Oh, Mooney's going to be 1,000-yard receiver, and he's going to be,
yards, didn't he?
He's going to be a great number one," and he didn't turn out to be.
Well,
so
I never
good.
said he. No, I never ever.
Well, I'm not saying just you, Ken. I'm saying Bear fans and ask anybody on this panel. Were they not beating their chest over Mooney? Oh, he's going to be.
Well, that's like Packer fans. Kevin King is going to be the best defender ever. Okay,
I never said that. Oh my God,
Packer fans did.
I tried to gaslight myself into believing that after we gave up on TJ for him.
Yeah, right.
So Luca, though, now we got you. We kind of did this with Jamez yesterday. So what's your team doing in the first round tomorrow?
Yeah.
There's plenty of rumors. I just hope they don't overpay for JJ McCarthy. I'm okay with giving up capital for Drake or Jaden. Just based on their ceiling. It's just I hope they just stay put. Take the best quarterback available at 11 or 23.
Now
you want to use those picks. You don't want to give them up. I like it.
You don't think you're gonna move up?
I think they'll try, but if the price is too high, like they're talking about, Chargers want 2 first-rounders and a 4th-rounder this year, plus a 2nd or a 3rd rounder next year.
But
that's too much.
That's too much. Jamez said yesterday they wanted the 2 first-rounders plus your what's his name? What was the dude's name?
Tackle.
The left tackle.
Tackle.
Yes, Darisaw. They wanted Darisaw.
It's going to pay off, I believe, though.
And Jamez was okay giving up 2 and even 1 next year. He just didn't want to lose Darisaw.
No, it's hard to find a left tackle.
Yeah.
So Luca, you're on the way to the draft right now, right? Today, you're going.
No, I play out butt crack tomorrow at like 7.
So are you meeting with Kwesi before the pick or after the pick?
Right, I wish. He's in Minnesota though. He'll stay in Minnesota. If they're fancy facility,
not going to be there in the war room.
No. I did reach out to the owners to try to get in the inner circle. I did get a response back that said, "Oh yeah, no tickets available, but our 2 cheerleaders will be there." I'm like, The fuck do I want to care about 2 cheerleaders being at the draft?
Dude,
don't
the
tell
cheerleaders go
Rob
back
that.
to the hotel with you.
Bro, I bet you there's somewhere there's a camera pointing in the room you can watch from there.
Hey, don't. Are you going with Rob tomorrow? Is Rob going to be there with you?
No, I'm going with a bunch of other friends that have gone to the draft. So the way it works though is they have a very like set time for the inner circle, and if they're not there by that time, they do a first come first go for your team.
See, here's what he's doing, guys. He knows Rob is going. He's gonna block Rob into his hotel room. He's like, "Sorry, Sir Rocker, I'll be taking your inner circle pass now."
Bye.
Yeah, no, I think Rob's going to US Bank.
He's trying to get there early and get in there. Yeah, he's trying to just get in.
Yeah, Rob.
Day one's really the day you want to go anyway. Fuck all the other days.
Yeah, but wait, we say that now, but next year we're all going to be there. Hopefully.
Oh yeah, we're going to be there for 3 days. Yeah, but I'm more going for the camaraderie, going for the team. I'm going for the experience.
Our wives will make fun of us for going up there doing all this podcasting.
If I'm lucky, I'll forget my wife's there, man. I'll be.
I'll do my best to make sure that happens, Rob.
I know, bro. Bro, I just want to be I've spent many a time walking the streets of Green Bay, fucked up during game weekends, bro. Trust me, man. Going bar hopping. Trust me.
So another little piece of news that came out this morning was the New Orleans Saints. And here's the funny thing. I'm in the Saints media market area here in the Panhandle of Florida. I haven't heard much. But today they said no player on the roster is untouchable. They're all tradable, which is rare that you hear a team say that. But to me, it says maybe they're going to do they're just going to dump and rebuild.
You're going to have to. The whole NFC South is doing it. Like New Orleans is 5 years back. Who do they have as a QB?
Isn't the Saints still paying for Drew Brees' contract? Like the way they did their cap. Just put it off till the next year.
Yeah, he's been out for like 3 years. They're still paying for this shit.
No, I don't. Let me look it up real quick. Hold on,
because I'm pretty sure they did like a 1 year, 4 year, or 5 year extension.
Wow.
No, I think
wow.
I don't think Breeze accounts for any.
He doesn't account anymore.
No, hold on. I'm gonna find out though real quick. Hold on.
Breeze.
Oh, hey, put up that last comment from Nick. He's got a question for Luca.
Right,
I'm curious if Luca truly trusts Quezzy. Yes, I spelled it that way on purpose. He does dumb stuff all the time in the draft. So there is no dead cap for Drew Brees. They've got dead money this year. Andres Pete, 13.6 mil. Marcus May, 8.1. Bradley Robbie, 1.7. And Tre'Quan Smith, $1 million. They have 24 million dead cap right now. They have 69 people on the active roster. So that's like your people they've signed to camp, go to camp, whatever. Michael Thomas has not fallen off the books yet, though. And Jameis Winston, they will fall off the books on June 1st. So they'll take that number down to 67. And they'll increase the dead cap to 11 million on – oh, no, he's post-June 1. Let me switch that screen there. It'll be 11.1 million of dead cap on Michael Thomas, and Jameis Winston is costing 3.3 in dead cap. So they're looking, they might be looking to strip it down and rebuild.
They're gonna have to. Their whole team's like old. I mean,
they're best defenders. Defense, but on offense, yeah, I can see them bringing that sumbitch right down to the studs.
They need a QB.
Well, you don't believe in Derek Carr?
Ha! That's all I can say to that. He's better than me, but ha!
Well, to answer the question about Quezzy, I don't think he's done a terrible job. He inherited a mess with the cap situation and Kirk Cousins and an old aging roster, and I think he's done a lot. I know with a lot of barring the injuries last year, we could have been a playoff team. It's possible, but we still had 7 wins. The year before, we had. We made the playoffs, even though we were kind of a false team in the playoffs, and it's shown with freaking
Luka, man.
So
Props on the self, man. I like it. You're a real fan. I like it.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I just want to say, if the Saints decide to trade Olave, the Raiders will take him.
Anybody on this team will take. Anybody on this panel's team will take him. Holy fuck,
You
bro.
take Derek Carr back. Like,
Only if Olave comes with
Hey,
him.
thank you, Don.
Yeah.
Appreciate the stars. Thank you, Don.
I tried to get Steve Jordan to get his son to Minnesota a few years back when before they re-signed Cam Jordan.
Yeah.
yeah. Like that, I don't know. They make bonehead moves ever since Terry left. Like, came to us. They don't know what to do. And I don't like the Aints, but it ain't no fun when
They're your
it's not
rivals.
competitive. The games ain't competitive anymore and everything.
I mean, yeah, because they got look at Alvin Kamara
Didn't he
has a cap
get in
number
trouble last year?
18.5. 18.5 mil is his cap number. Here's the ironic thing. Guess who the second highest paid player?
There we go. There's a Packer fan from your area there, buddy.
Guess who the second highest paid player on the Saints is right now?
Lattimore?
Nope.
Oh, it's not Jordan. That's a
Kamara?
Nope.
No, Kamara.
Really?
Kamara's number one.
Yeah, Kamara's number
Oh,
one.
Is it Carr? Was it Carr?
No, it can't be Carr. No.
Carr is number 6.
Holy crap!
Matthews. Yeah, whatever his name is.
Mateo, nope.
Damn.
No idea.
Tyron
no idea.
Mateo's way down. The number 2 paid at $15.7 million cap number this year, Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
He's
I forgot about that guy.
He's their other running back. He's their
That should tell you. Now look at, they love him. Fans love him. Ownership loves him. Everyone loves this guy, and I can see it. He's an exciting player. He is a Swiss Army knife. He's a quarterback. He's a running back. He's a tight end. He's a wide receiver. Hell, I think sometimes he even tries to be a lineman. I mean, but is he worth 17 mil a year?
They ain't winning you games, no.
Well, if you pay like $2 million a position, I mean that's good value.
Yeah, okay, I can see it.
Oh,
like that.
geez. Against my better judgment, I'm going to do this. Nick knew what I meant when he said that, too. Let me see if I can
There we go.
Here goes the show.
Hey, Michael. I don't know which part of North Florida you are, if you're northeast or northwest, but I know we're having some great weather here in the Panhandle this week.
You know, I tell a good joke and Rob ruins it. He says, Quezzy, it was queasy, motherfucker.
Queasy, Quezzy.
So hey, Nick, Nick had some big news since he was on last. You now have a hockey team in your state.
Yeah, we don't know the name of the hockey team just yet. I'm hoping it's going to be something cool like the Astronauts or
the Mormons.
The
Mormons.
The doorbell ringers, right? Like
the Utah Pearl Clutchers.
And
go ahead, Nick.
I was just gonna say if anybody knows about doorbell ringers, it's Joe. He's really big on the Mormon Bible.
Oh, here we go. well, Joe, though, I think about it, though. The only way Nick could get a hockey team was to steal it from Arizona.
Yeah. We're gonna start stealing from everywhere. We're gonna bring a NFL team here, probably from Atlanta, because they're just terrible out there.
Just ask Arthur Blank check for some money. He'll give it to you.
Yeah. He's writing checks for everything.
Hey, you gotta love Dom about that.
August 13th.
You gotta love how Dom just like pokes his head in, gives you a little comment, and dips right back out to the coffee pot.
He's going to get his more Cuban coffee, Folgers.
Yeah.
I kind of wonder what advice Luca has for Dom now that they got Kirk Cousins. What do you think about that?
And his $100 million paycheck.
Yeah.
Best of luck.
Luca,
100 mil, bro, guaranteed 100 mil. He's got 100. Kirk Cousins is a smart dude, bro.
Yeah.
He fleeced you guys, and now he's fleecing them.
Unless the Falcons get to like the NFC Championship or Super Bowl, that's the only way Luca's going to be hurting. Like he's going.
No,
They're
I mean,
young.
let's just say you win the division with 12 wins, you'll get smoked in the first round of the playoffs. That's a Kirk thing.
No, I don't want to doubt it. I don't want to say that, but like, yeah.
You know what would hurt Dom's soul is if the Falcons made the playoffs and they were good and they lost to the Giants in the first round.
Don't. I mean, I'd go to the game if it was in New York, but damn.
On 4th and 7, a 3-yard check down. That's what you're going to get.
Yeah, 4th and 7, and you throw it to T.J. Hawkinson 3 yards down the field. Like what? That's
a curse.
Mentality. That's what it is.
Fact here. Wow. I'm looking. Someone brought up. Rob brought up about the Bears and the cap. So over the cap has a thing called draft resources, or in their draft order, whatever. And what they do is they tell you what the rookie pool is and the cap space after their current draft picks that they own now. The Bears have the most money in the NFL post rookie pool cap money taken out at $10 million.
That's been like the last 3 years in a row, hasn't it?
Well, it might be. Let me see where the Packers are really quick, because I hear Nick's voice. Where are the Packers on here? They probably owe money.
We don't owe shit.
Aaron Rodgers is gone. We don't owe anything.
We're not the Bears. We're not the Bears.
I know you don't have as much money as we do, but that's evident by the town you live in.
We got talent. We got talent for our money, bro.
We are looking at
the Packers will have the Packers will have $3.9 million left after the draft.
I'm all right with that.
That's good cap spending, because you have to spend up. You can't spend less than 90% of the cap.
That's right.
Most teams are hovering between 2.3 and 3.4 mil. The Browns only have 909,000. They are the poorest, and the Bears will be the richest at 10 million.
You know why they're the poorest is because they decided to pay Deshaun Watson to be just. I don't know why they made that contract.
Connoisseur of massage therapists.
But I mean, it's interesting though.
Because it's the Cleveland Browns; they have to overpay.
But what's interesting about that though is it really shows
the revenue on the commercials.
It shows you though, like how well these GMs or how far these GMs take that. They take it to the line as close as they can. When the majority of the teams, I'd say about 75% of the teams are going to be between 1.5 and 2.5 million in cap space post draft. That's also an indicator. Think about it. If you're Cleveland at 900,000, you ain't moving up in the draft. You ain't got money to
move back. Yeah,
you have to go back, right? So teams are like they're a team that's going to want to maybe go back. Let's look at the Broncos. The Broncos actually are pretty good. They're at 3.3 million after their pick, so they don't necessarily have to move back, move forward. They're sitting pretty good on money.
And they don't need to move forward. They got their quarterback now, Zach Wilson. He's about
Watch him end up turning his career around with fucking Sean Payton and being fucking lights out.
People said, well, why did the Texans get rid of their first round pick? Right? Well, now that they're without that first round pick, which would have cost them $2 million, they have 1.9 million in cap space. See, so they made that trade to move out of the first round for the cap space. So there will be other moves probably, or could be other moves made based somewhat off that rookie cap space. But that's why the Texans moved back out of the first round, because they couldn't afford to stay in the first round.
Well, I mean, that accounts for Diggs' contract, though. So it's like I would trade Diggs' production versus freaking, a wild card at 23, as far as getting maybe the 5th or 6th or 7th best receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean that's true, but I mean they got rid of that first round pick to you guys, right?
Yep.
So I mean, if they kept that first round pick, now you're paying that kid 2.2 and they have 1.9. So they're going to make a cut somewhere else. But no, you trade back, now you save some money. So the Texans, like, they've made a lot of moves the last 2 years. So they're starting to feel that pinch now of the cap like everyone else. And the Bears are going to be in the same situation post this year. We're going to start. I mean, we do have some big money off the books. Keenan Allen's not going to get $30 million next year. If they re-sign Keenan Allen, he's going to get 10 or 12, probably. But I mean, if that. So I mean, but the Bears are going to end up feeling that crunch too with the players they've got. Nick's feeling that crunch right now. Look, laying in bed on a podcast.
I just know that, man, I'm just sitting here feeling good about knowing that we have the best quarterback in the NFL. We're about to pay him and be poor, but it'll be worth it.
You have Patrick Mahomes? I didn't realize he was the
Patrick Mahomes wishes he could throw the ball
I was
like
gonna
Jordan
say, we
Love,
got the
right?
Patrick Mahomes killer.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, just in.
Are you suffering from carbon monoxide poisoning there?
well, Isaac, as you can see, Nick's in his position for you. So good morning.
Oh God.
He wants his nibbles rubbed.
So since we're talking about Patrick Mahomes, Isaac, since you just joined, can you tell me what happened the last time Jordan Love and Patrick Mahomes went against each other? Duel for duel.
Jordan Love just fucked Patrick Mahomes up.
Smoked him.
And Justin Fields is not Patrick Mahomes.
Roll them up. Roll them up.
Yeah.
Luca, you gotta love Packer fans, don't you? Look at
because I mean, I was at Lambeau when we beat them early in the season last year, and the fans were booing Jordan Love. Everybody in the stand saying he was trash. Yeah, so I was there. I was there for that.
Yeah. What about
Okay,
week
good.
17?
I'm just waiting there for the other beat.
Are Vikings still a team?
Hey, Luca, think of it this way. They have to have 1, 2, 3, 4 Packer fans on to combat you, just so you know.
That's not
five,
true, bro.
five.
Bro.
Dom is a Packers fan. He just hasn't realized it yet.
No, his name. No, Dom is not Mike Withrow.
I was going to say, I've got him just about converted.
Yeah.
You notice how they have to work it that way, Luca, right?
Yeah.
Bro, we're all
It's okay to be delusional. It's all right.
Hey, Luca.
Hey, both you guys behave or we'll sig Yoli on your ass.
Hey, Luca, imagine yourself being a Bear fan.
Even worse.
Luca,
Here we go. My favorite Bear fan has made an appearance.
Isaac, he would be happy to be a Bear fan because at least he'd have a Super Bowl ring.
You got 4. Got 4 of them things.
Here we go.
You got 4 of them things.
This is the best of 4th round quarterback pick. Vikings will be better. Fields, sorry ass, couldn't even score a touchdown.
I'm telling you, Mike Withrow and John
Dorn.
Tell
how Bagent is the new Tom Brady. I want to hear that again.
So actually, you know what's funny? You should bring that up, Nick, because there is Bagent news today. He is making waves in Europe. So his great-grandfather is Welsh, or his grandfather is Welsh. And as you know, the Bears are playing in England. Well, a Welsh station picked up a story on Bagent because he's got 2 tattoos in Welsh on him. And so now everyone in Wales loves Bagent. So they all want him to be Tom Brady.
He's the starter for sure now. He's the starter for sure.
Because the people of Wales, and look, the people of Wales aren't wrong because, can we just say Wrexham promoted again? You know what I'm saying? They pick winners. So
does that mean there's 100% confirmed going to be an NFL Europe team with Bagent as the starter?
And I think so. And they're going to be in Wales and not London. Yeah.
So you're saying that secret Bagent man is on a mission right now.
Yeah, there you go.
Nick, what the fuck, Nick?
And here's something else that's actually kind of wait, I'm going to save that for a minute. Hold on. I want to bring something else up, but before I do, I need to remind everyone: tomorrow night, you need to be here because we will be live for the draft. And just so that you all remember, I'm going to give you about 1 minute and 14 seconds to ponder your draft pick, ponder life, and to make sure that you have appropriate plans for tomorrow. Here you go.
This is a presentation of Northeast Streaming Sports.
You know what's funny? As the video's going, all of you guys watching at home can't see this. Every single person on this panel is sitting there doing this with that music.
Everyone, that's a good ass beat.
Beats hard.
I'm telling you, yeah, we're getting there.
I was gonna say, who picked that track?
Except for Isaac, because also hear a snort. I'm like, what the hell is that? Turn this mute off. Like, Jesus, Isaac. Hey, look at if that commercial didn't convince you enough to be there tomorrow. Sorry,
and I don't know what will.
There you go. Yoli's gonna be there.
I can't wait for tomorrow so I can laugh at the Raiders drafting Alex Leatherwood again. I cannot wait.
Alex Leatherwood Jr.
Well, the joke's on you, Nick, because Alex Leatherwood is already in the league, so he's not getting drafted.
Yeah.
No, but you're gonna get Alex Leatherwood 2.0 tomorrow.
So there is sort of breaking news about the Bears.
What's
the Bears are asking the public to help them pitch in to get a new stadium for $2 billion.
$2.6 billion if they build in the cities is what they're. I think that's part of the decision-making process because there's the city of Chicago. You know, after basically the Bears said, "Oh, well, you're not going to talk," because the city wouldn't talk to the Bears. Like, new stadium, you guys sold the mayor, forget you. And they said, "Okay, fine, we're going to go buy Arlington." They bought Arlington. Then the city said, "Oh crap, they're going to leave. They're for real. They actually bought enough land they can actually leave the city." So they said also they found magically a parcel of land that they're going to let the Bears have to build a stadium. And the Bears said, "Okay, look, if you want to stay in the city, pony up $2.6 billion, or we still go to Arlington." So I don't think that's a done deal yet where they're going to build this stadium. But you know what though? It's got to happen soon, man. They got to get out of Soldier Field. They got the second smallest stadium as far as seating in the league. Probably the worst surface to play on in the league.
Yeah, last year it was voted. It was voted by the players last year as the worst place to play football.
Yeah. So I love Soldier Field because of what it represents, and the inside that they there's a mural on the inside that's got every player that's ever worn the Bears uniform. I think that's kind of cool. I think a lot of teams are starting to do more stuff like that. I know the Packers have something like similar, right?
Yeah.
So that stuff is nice, but the stadium itself, it just, I remember going there in the 80s. I mean, it just needs to change.
Yeah. That field is so bad. They're like drawn right to the sideline. You know what I mean?
I kind of hope they do move to Utah. I'm going to throw eggs at their stadium every morning when I walk by it.
So, other news, and I know this will make Luca happy. And I knew that we said on this show, so Luca's heard this before. Nothing's going to happen, or Luca's not going to be happy. I should say, Dom is going to be happy. Nothing's going to happen in this investigation with. Oh my God! You're going to make us switch picks with Minnesota. A, that was never going to happen.
Never going to happen.
B, the results of it. Oh, guess what? They're not ready to announce the results of the tampering investigation.
Do you guys think he did it though? Do you guys think that Kirk Cousins is as a Bible thumper of a guy you could ever get at quarterback? Do you think he tampered?
That's just
Ned Flanders goes off the rails every now and again.
Yeah, like what?
You like that? You like that?
Guy snitched on himself. What you mean? Like,
yeah, he did snitch on himself.
You know
he was feeling guilty, so he snitched on himself.
Oh, yeah. All right, Luca. Seriously, you honestly think you should get a draft pick for that shit? You were going to get rid of him anyway.
Yeah, we're going to get a draft pick, but it's not going to be the first round pick. Now, the NFL may take a first round, but we're not going to get it. It's more of like, the fifth or sixth round type realm.
I was thinking a third or fourth. I was reading.
But if it's delayed, that could be worse for Atlanta because that could be the reports that he communicated after his injury during the season last year could be true.
Just making sure they got the evidence.
I think that part of it. I think that part of it's what's making this investigation go longer because they have to ascertain. Okay, is this true? Because just because ESPN said it doesn't make it true. Just because it's on the internet doesn't mean it's true.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing about it is, what Rob said. What Rob said is
clearly Vikings had no plans of bringing Kirk Cousins back. You know, he asked for. He even said, "I'll do a pay cut for me to stay," and Vikings
And you
said,
guys
"No,
like
dude,
flat out
once that
refused
man
him.
road for you." So Vikings knew he was leaving anyways. So what's the big uproar about? You know what I mean? Like, whether I know he tampered, which is he was dumb for it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, this is just like, hey, let me try to get something out of desperation type of thing.
Man, if
We
any of
knew
us
it was
worked a
gonna
job
happen.
and our employer said you're going to be fired, we would all go looking for another fucking job somewhere,
Hey,
bro.
Yeah,
it's like human nature, bro. It's like
No,
it's
that's
like
not necessarily true because they did offer him a good amount of money. It wasn't near 100 million guaranteed. They offered him something like I think 65, 70 million guaranteed. And he said, "Fuck off." And we're gonna get a better comp pick.
he said, "I own my own bank." What do you mean? I own
Right?
Personally, I think the Vikings did the right thing. That era is over at this point. It's time to move on.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins had his chance to get you guys to where you needed to be. He didn't do it. It's just time to move on, you know?
Yeah, that's that Zimmer leftover type of shit. You know what I mean? You moved on from Zimmer, so you move on from the Zimmer players.
And look, if the rumors are true and the Vikings move up in the draft and they get someone like Jaden Daniels, I'm worried about that. I don't want them to get Jaden Daniels. I think that they have a good enough roster that if you get a competent quarterback, they could be pretty good immediately. So I'd rather them not do that.
Yeah, I heard on the radio
don't
today
worry, they're
that
getting JJ McCarthy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't like JJ
Don't wish
McCarthy.
that on me. Come on now.
Yeah. Okay,
You
I
don't
was
want
gonna ask. I'm like,
you
do
don't want
like him?
JJ to JJ? I mean, come on, the
JJ
JJs
to
are
JJ.
flying.
JJ to JJ. Oh my
JJ to
Lanta.
JJ.
The
I heard on the
unfortunate
radio
part is
JJ
JJ will be throwing it to the dirt in front of JJ.
Yeah,
The
there you
JJ
go.
connection.
I heard on
JJ's
the
like the
radio
only
today
quarterback that I don't think would beat out Sam Darnold.
that I heard on the radio
Yeah, so
today the
much.
Patriots and the Vikings are trying to go for Drake May.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I don't think that Drake May is this amazing quarterback. I don't think he ever will be, but I think he's a system. I think he's a system quarterback, and I think with the right system, he could be really good. And the Vikings might have that system for him.
Yeah, the Vikings. I mean, if you think about it, if Hawkinson's healthy, right, you have a safety valve all day as a quarterback for the Vikings. You know what I mean? You just throw it to Hawkinson. You know what I mean? And you got blockers on the team that can help get them open, like that tight end Oliver on the Vikings.
Yeah.
They'll have him do some blocking schemes, and Hawk is open, and that's a safety valve for any quarterback that goes.
Well, let's be honest too. You could close your eyes and throw. You could somehow hit Jefferson or Addison, even if you have your eyes closed. Like,
I mean, but think about though. You know what's scary about the NFC North is this, and the model, and now this happened a little bit more NFL wide. We're starting to see some of this. Look how quickly the Lions, when they brought in Brad Holmes and company, did a rebuild. Look how quickly Foles is turning Chicago around. Look how Kwesi has somehow managed to take a team that was in complete disarray and turn it into a team that really, while still having issues, is only a quarterback away from being a team that you probably need to fear. All four teams in the North have done. Look how Green Bay was bracing itself for impact for maybe 3 or 4 down years as they themselves may possibly rebuild, but now don't have to. I mean, the North is kind of now the poster child of how you build and maintain NFL rosters. That's kind of scary because we weren't that.
We thought for sure that we were looking at basement time for a little bit, and somehow that didn't happen. I mean, that it's like you can't make this shit up, right? And again, the Vikings have a good enough roster. If you get a good quarterback, a competent quarterback, you guys will be right there fighting with us also.
I haven't heard
that's the story of my life. We've been a quarterback or a kicker away.
it's funny because I haven't heard any of that talk about McCarthy to the Raiders. The talk that I've heard is Penix to the Raiders.
Well, Joe.
I heard the Falcons are very
Joe, it's
invested.
Mike.
I want that edge. I want the edge rusher.
Joe has this hard on for Penix for some reason. That guy's going to be a bum.
No, I would prefer Jaden Daniels, but I just wouldn't be upset with Penix.
You and Isaac are going to make out about Anthony Richardson again. It's going to be the same story. That guy's
Nick,
a bum.
Nick, he likes his name and his headgear.
Oh yeah, Penix. That's right.
So another quick piece of news that doesn't necessarily affect the NFL, but kind of does with what we were talking about the NFL. So obviously, with the NFL expanding to Europe, South America, Central America, and other regions, known to man, European soccer's taken notice. La Liga is talking about doing what the NFL does in reverse. La Liga is talking about having their matches, like league matches. Usually these teams like La Liga, Bundesliga, Premier League, they come here in their off season to play preseason, matches, like the Bayern played in Green
Exhibitions.
Bay, exhibition games. Thank you. That was the word I was looking for. But La Liga is talking about being the first soccer league, big time soccer league to play actual league matches in NFL stadiums or soccer only stadiums in the United States next year. I mean, so now they're taking a page out of the NFL books, and you can see how the globalization of the NFL is now affecting other sporting franchises or even leagues across the globe. I found that interesting when I saw that this morning, that they're actually looking at playing league matches here in the States. And I think there's a direct correlation with the NFL playing in Europe today.
That would be silly. The amount of games they play between their league, their division, their country, like the Champions League, and that would be a hot mess for the players.
20 years we'll be talking about Europe.
Well, I mean, La Liga, though, like if you think of European soccer, it's very akin to the NFL in a certain way. As far as league matches, they play one game a week. So Bundesliga, every Saturday and Sunday are Bundesliga matches. Now, when you start talking about Champions League, yeah, but that's not all the time. When you're talking about national team, they take a national team break for a week or two, right? So during their regular season, it's the same kind of scheduling the NFL would have for them. You'd send two La Liga teams to Atlanta. They play their game on Saturday, would say in Spain, and then Sunday they get on airplanes and fly to Atlanta for the week. Play their game in Atlanta on Saturday, get back on a plane, go back go back home, and the next week they play their next league match.
You know what cracks me up though about Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta? Why the hell do you have a Chick-fil-A in there?
Hello,
bro. Chick-fil-A's closed on
do
Sundays.
They open on hello? Do they open on
closed,
Sundays?
They're closed on Sundays, bro.
Well, yeah, but they don't. I see what you're saying, but they're not. It's not a restaurant. It's a.
That don't make no sense in a football stadium closed on Sunday.
Well,
they make the food. They make the food on Saturdays, so they're good.
There you go.
Oh, great.
And actually,
definitely not fresh.
Atlanta's MLS team plays in the stadium, and they play on Saturdays and during the week. So see, not there for the Falcons. It's there for the soccer team.
Yeah, but
they're really there for the Falcons. Come on.
Look. Hey, Chick-fil-A was just there when Arthur Blank was writing checks, bro.
Yeah, it's like, like check. Okay, here you go.
We'll give you a spot in the corner of the stadium over there. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, John said that was my team right there.
Yeah, Bayern. Yeah,
Bayern Munich, but
Bayern, Arsenal.
And Bayern also has a contract with the Kansas City Chiefs. They've been in a partnership for over a decade. And you wonder why KC wins a lot of championships. Just won 12 straight, by the way. We lost this year for the first time in 13 years. We're not going to be the league champions in Bayern. But I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of symbiosis going between the NFL and European clubs. You look at our training methods, we've taken some of that. Now they're talking about playing their league matches here. It definitely, we have in our division at least two teams playing out of the country this year, right? You guys are playing in Brazil. We're playing in England again.
3. The Vikings are playing in London too.
Oh, the Vikings. That's right. Yeah, and no one wants a seedy toilet, so we didn't send them anyway.
But it's just come out that the Giants, if Drake May doesn't end up going number 2 overall, that they are going to be pursuing him and trying to trade up for him.
If for some reason Drake May does not go number 2, because I almost don't see how he doesn't with all the news coming out from Jaden Daniels' camp.
Well,
and from Washington
McCarthy could go too.
Unless it's the biggest smoke screen ever, I think Drake May is going to Washington. However, if for some reason
Jaden Daniels don't want to go there.
they take Jaden Daniels at 2 instead, watch the bidding war for the number 3 pick on Thursday night. We won't
Breaking
see
news,
it, but
guys.
we'll hear about it. What now?
Bill Belichick just got a job
Did he?
on
Really?
Manning Cast with the Manning brothers.
Oh my God, that's gonna be fucking
I
great.
mean, what's he getting? But he doesn't talk. I mean, what's he saying?
He better start chirping. He better start spilling all the beans.
Peyton's gonna be like, so coach, what do you think about that play? We're looking to next week's opponent. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, hey Peyton, you remember when we beat you in all those AFC Championship games?
Yeah, and then Eli's gonna speak up. Hey, Bill, you remember when I kicked your ass in 2 Super Bowls?
Yeah.
Hey,
Remember when I shut down your undefeated season? Remember
He's
that?
like, oh, and I got my brother here too to talk shit.
Hey, it's going to be juicy because Robert Kraft been saying some things about Belichick.
Oh, yeah.
Belichick a platform to say some things back.
Thank you, Robert Kraft.
If you have not watched on Apple TV yet, they've got that 10-episode documentary on the New England Patriots and the dynasty with Belichick and Brady. It's an interesting watch. It is a very interesting watch. That you will definitely pick up a few football things that you may not have known. And even like Kraft honestly loves the guy, but now him and Belichick have parted ways, and it happens. But Belichick with the Manning brothers, that's going to be. I mean, so the first episode, Eli should go, "Hey, coach, welcome to the team. Thank you for my 2 rings." You know, that should be his first thing. Thank you for my 2 rings.
It's just look, the respect is there between Kraft, Brady, Belichick, them, but like it was just a marriage that wore out. You know what I mean? It was a divorce that was bound to happen after being married together for so many years, right?
Yeah,
It's
20-some years.
Well, a lot of the backroom chatter that I'm hearing is that Kraft was one of the ones that was majorly responsible for Brady and Belichick leaving.
Well, Kraft was always the peacemaker between the two. And let's not get it twisted. Whatever they're going to do with their number 3 pick runs through Mr. Kraft.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, there was whisperings between Belichick and Brady, like who is responsible for all the rings, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
They were kind of butting heads over that. Like, hey, Brady's like, hey, I'm the guy, you know what I mean? I'm the guy in front of the camera that's flashing my rings and everything. But Belichick's like, hold up.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Belichick.
Yeah, well, I think what really ruined that is Kraft got busted for getting hand jobs at the massage parlor and couldn't de-stress anymore.
Oh,
we've got some minor breaking news. The Lions, Amon Ross St. Brown has agreed to a 4-year, $120 million extension that includes $77 million guaranteed.
Woo! Hey,
All
I'll
that to
say
the
this.
Blazers.
Hey, that's another SPO track for the win. Because when we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, remember we pulled up the SPO track and what SPO track said he was worth. Exactly what he got. That's crazy. So that means they're going to have to pay. They still have to shell out another 100. Wait, how many years is that, Ken? 4 years?
Yep.
Exactly what Sport Track said for him was 4/120. They said it's going to be 4/160, right? To keep 4/140. I think it is to keep Goff.
Who cares? He drops in the clutch games. Drops. Hey, look at this. Hey, guys, just wanted to share my son's 27, 25-year-olds, coach high school football is OC and special teams coordinator, have a 59. Damn.
Wow.
Proud dad moment here in Illinois. Also, you could have left out the Bear fan part, bro.
Hey, Steven.
I thought it said a league
Congrats,
now.
bro. Congrats, man. Proud dad moment. I feel you on that.
What I want to know is
Hold on,
how come your sons aren't working for the Bears?
Yeah,
Hey,
no
Steven,
shit. They probably have a better.
Oh, my God. Hey, Steven, which high school? Let's know which high school. And are you playing against Robbie Gold? Is now the head coach of Rolling Meadows, my old school district 214.
You raised them right.
Robbie
there
Gold is now. Yeah, there you go. Robbie Gold is now a high school football coach in the suburbs of Chicago in Rolling Meadows, I believe, if I remember correctly, which is in school district 214, which is my old high school. I went to Wheeling. is in that district. So there's some good high school football in the Chicago area. Unfortunately, the good players end up getting drafted
Not at
elsewhere.
Soldier Field. Just not at Soldier Field.
Oh, ouch.
I love that.
Shots fired.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised the NFC North last place team has 10 wins this year. Wouldn't surprise me one bit.
Yeah.
Me either. All right, Prairie Central, okay. And now in Pontiac, okay. Sweet. There's some, actually, I think that's the most important coaching of all the levels of high school. If these high school coaches are not teaching these kids right, you see how it goes through chain, and that is a very admirable job to be coaching high school football, because this is where the kids really, that's their make or break. If they have a good high school football coach, they can end up making the NFL. If you get a shitty one, you might be done before you even start, because you don't even learn the basics right.
So before our time runs out, this is a question for you, Ken, the Bear fan. Okay. So Steelers said today that they're not picking up Fields' fifth-year option. Would you like to see a future reunion with the Bears, with Fields?
I don't think that's even humanly possible, to be honest.
You don't think so?
Look, unless here we go. Well, hold on a second. Here we go. Unless if they draft Caleb and Caleb pulls a Jamarcus Russell, the opportunity, I guess, if Fields is going to be a free agent, the opportunity would be there to fix it, right? If he ends up being a Jamarcus Russell. Is Caleb going to be a Jamarcus Russell? God, I hope not.
I mean, seeing that, just like what Rob was about to say is, cutting ties with Bagent, you can have Fields come in as your backup quarterback, just like he's backing up Russ right now.
When in the history of the NFL has that ever worked?
It doesn't, but you guys do a lot of stuff that's never been done in the NFL. So.
Look. Anyway, hey, John actually has a good point for one.
Yeah, there you go, bro. A slash, a Cordell Stewart, bro.
No.
Basically, what he was, bro. That's what he is,
I'd
man.
make him a Taysom Hill. I think
he's
who's
that bald quarterback? Who's that bald quarterback for the Lions? You know what I mean? He came in as a backup for like years and tore it up. I forgot his name. But there's a for him. He was a bald quarterback for the Lions. He was always a backup.
Kitten or something like that, right? Or Kitna.
Kitna.
John Kitna.
I don't read too much into them not picking up Fields' fifth-year option, because his fifth-year option is $25 million, and they'll probably just re-sign him for less money. Honestly,
$25 million is a lot to pay for a backup. No wonder.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And like
no
right
wonder
now,
they're not extending it.
And right now they've said we're probably going to re-sign Russ. Okay, so they're hedging their bets over there in Pittsburgh between these.
Talk about a backwards quarterback room. They get their starting quarterback for like $1 million, and their backups for $20 million. What the fuck?
So
holy shit!
But the starters also making like 27 or 28 mil because Denver.
I understand, but I'm just saying they get Russell for $1 million, bro. And they're on the hook for Fields for 20.
That's only because Denver's paying like $50 million.
Yeah, but I think really,
bro. Yeah,
look, I think really what's going on in Pittsburgh is they're hedging their bets, and they feel that they can re-sign Fields for less than $25 million a year, because that's what his rookie fifth-year extension would cost. I think they're probably going, okay, we might pay $15 million or $20 million, but a lot less than 25. And I think that's about as much as I would read into that, to be honest. And on that last, very disappointing, horrendously bad, terrible take that I just had on Justin Fields. It's draft day tomorrow. We'll see you
here. Draft day tomorrow, baby.